Tony, from all of us, we want to thank you for thinking of us and filling the arcade with such fantastic games. However, stealing isn't how we mad dogs roll, so we are good with the amount of games we got in there already. Scoff, you're accusing me of stealing? And I thought we were brothers. Tony! Sometime later. I don't get why they are so upset. Some of these weren't acquired through stealing. I picked a few of these up at the scrapyard or abandoned arcades and fixed them up. Aha! I will just build them a new game instead. And it will be the best one they ever played. Several days later. So, after much careful consideration and taking some time to mull over what you, my beloved brothers, have said to me, I present unto thee, after pouring the entirety of my consciousness and time into it, Wanderer! Whoa! Whoa! Wanderer! That's the best name you got for this! Where is the blinkety-blink? The jazz, the nardo. It's but a simple game of exploration. It's not that deep. After analyzing everyone's preferred roles in far less superior games, I've stylized the characters benefiting to each of you. Ref is a heavy-hitting tank. Mikey is a long-range saboteur. And Leo is a fast male charger. To earn points, you gather items and fight enemies. Hey Dawn, what's your character do? It's a secret? Mandy, this game is awesome! Those 6 hours just blew right by us. Did you see how I picked apart all those baddies? These controls are so good, it makes it all so easy. I'm gonna take a break and order some pizza. But I'm definitely beating Leo's score when we resume. Oh, you absolutely won't. Nyeh. Unpause it, Mikey. Unpause the game, coward. Oh, Reb's hungry. What kind of pizza are you gonna order? I don't know yet. Easy? Sure, they flaunted their skills in my kick to grasp gameplay. But easy? If it's too simple, they will just breeze through the entire thing. I just need... But if I make it too daunting and difficult, they will never play it. Ah, how poetic. Inspiration. Donnie, did you do something to the game? It's harder to earn points and Mike is catching up to me. Hehe. That means you are bad. No, Leo is onto something. Did you change it while we went away? It was fine how it was. What? If everyone was enjoying it, why would I install alterations to it? It was just a small change, I promise. Donnie, what did you do to the game? My rust-stick moves aren't raising. It was just a balance patch. So you did. What exactly to it? Just a bit of damage modifiers, speed balancing, enchanted some visuals, tweaked several important internal processors. I also added some virusware and protection against hacking. So certain color-coded mythical creature mascot-wearing high schoolers don't meddle with it. So you nerfed us because we were too good. Oh, that's good. I have to add that in. Even though the balance change sucked, I had to admit, it did feel more challenging. It's too hard for you, right? Customer, I'm gonna beat your score meter, and then I will be the reigning champion! It worked. My genius surpasses even my expectations at times. If just that minuscule attempt could affect it in such a drastic way, I can only imagine what a prolonged exposure could produce. After adding a decent antivirus and anti-hacking protocols, I believe it's time for another round of training this AI with my own brilliant brain. After all, what could possibly go wrong? My brain. I do believe my equipment worked. However, it's starting to look like it surpassed its original intended purpose. I believe I have accomplished something the rest of the world struggles to do. And that's to achieve legitimate virtual reality. The looks on their faces when they see this will be... Come on! This feels like a bad plotline to one of Leo's shows. As much of an annoying, painful oversight that this is, I'm likely going to be stuck here until my brothers rejoin. Which means I have several hours I can spend looking for a way out, and subsequently demolish Leo's score. Morning, Ref. Want some cold pizza? Has anyone seen Donnie today? What do you mean by that? He's not in his room, not in here, and he's not in his lab. I wanted to get him coffee this morning, but I couldn't find him either. Did he go to the scrapyard? Nah, he usually says something or at least sends a text if he's leaving the lair. Did you guys check the arcade? Huh? He reset our scores? Oh, that nerd is gonna pay! Who would have thought that in a game that has a real-time clock and mirrors day and night cycles, a person accidentally teleported into the game wouldn't be able to sleep because of some subverted electrical side effect? Clearly not me. If I had only known about the ramifications of... Oh, Leo just got on. Leo, wait. He really went and reset our scores, then ran and hid while he grinded without us. Nardo? Oh, hold on. I don't think my voice will carry through the game correctly. Let's see if I can still access the beta chat function. Look, there's his character. Guys, something don't feel right. Let's see if this nerd kept PvP on. That doesn't look welcoming. Okay. Something about this comes off as incredibly malicious. And I would really prefer not to discover why via hands-on methods at this point in time. Let me in on this. I wanted first spot. Oh, how wonderfully comforting. Mikey is here, had said without a shred of sarcasm. Yeah, I don't remember designing your attacks to be this realistic. Huh? Enable voice to text function. Access game chat. Come on, come on, come on. Stop! It's me! It's actually me! Oh, sweet Galileo. What's he mean by actually him? Well, now that you have stopped your unnecessary onslaught, I require your assistance? Ref guess it's got something to do with the fact that his controller is still on the floor. Oh boy.
So, if I'm understanding this right, you are trapped in your own game? Affirmative. Disregarding the installation process and fact that the quality is severely dampened, the microphone and camera are working on my phone. I have visuals of you three. So, Ref is trying to wrap his head around this. Ask away. You are in the game completely. You didn't even leave behind your sleeping body or anything, just poof, gone. Apparently so, yes. Uh-oh. This feels like one of Leo's bad animes. Hey! Okay, now we know you're stuck. How do we unstuck you from the game? Let's unplug the power. No! Ref, no! That's the last thing what we want to do. What if we just beat the game? Will that work? Angelo, the game was designed with the intention of being lengthy. I will perish from sleep deprivation, starvation, or worse yet, boredom, before we complete it. So then, what other options do we even have? D? Right. I have an idea. So, in theory, all I will need to be able to escape, is to code myself a way out. Sounds easy enough for a guy like you. Ha. Normally I would agree. However, something's messing with my code. Meaning? There is parts of it that are unintelligible, that I know indubitably that I didn't write. So we are back at square one. Maybe. But maybe it's not an entirely a setback. Mikey, your idea might actually hold true. The code might be a jumbled mess right now, but the plot devices of the game should be concrete. By Newton, that's it! We just have to go find the nearest spire to activate a loading zone, one that's give me wider access to the code, and two, it shouldn't be changed too much since it's a necessary device in the game. I'm just gonna nod and pretend understand what you are saying. The quest towers, the ones that give you bonuses for your scores for beating monsters. And when you put an artifact in it, you mean monsters that you have deleted and scores that you reset? I didn't delete or reset anything, Leo. I may be petty, but that's low, even from me. Just admit it, Donnie. We see it clear as day on the screen. You're somehow in the lead with the points now. Huh? I don't get it? I wasn't able to do anything to raise my score all night. There were no monsters even. Unless when I was training the AI beforehand something was altered. Let's come back to that later when I'm out of here. The scores aren't important. In the meantime, let's look for a spire, so... Donnie! We can get an artifact, finish this level, and get me home. Artifact? In less time-sensitive situation, I will be more than happy to indulge in yet another monologue. However, I spent the entirety of last night staring at lines of code, and the last two updates trying to explain things. I'm tired. So you said something about a spire. Where's the nearest one? There was one on the island before I entered the game, but something seemed to have happened to it. Which doesn't have the best implications, but the next spire seems to be several sky islands away at least. Huh? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get you out of here. So you said you were training what now? What? You know, like singular I, right? Nardo, please tell me I don't need to explain you what AI is. I know what it is, dude. I'm just trying to lighten the mood. So, Donnie, once you're out, what do you want? Pizza? Pancakes? Anything with caffeine, Angelo. You are really tired, aren't you? Have you slept at all? No. And you are somehow still awake? Weird. You're usually a zombie after an all-nighter. Well, you see, I'm not experiencing any physical fatigue, which truthfully is odd. Not even hunger, actually. However, the mental fatigue is a bit on the concerning side. Every genius needs a break from his own brilliant mind now and then. Did you just materialize? Mental fatigue! Donnie, are you? Ignoring your rightful concerns, the spire's right there. Let's get going. So you're telling me this is it up here? Really? We were using these things all day yesterday. Nothing important happened. You are missing a crucial fact here, Rafaela. None of us maxed out our scores yesterday. I was close. Yes, you made that plenty clear. However, if you max out your score, you can trade it your points for an artifact. That's making a beacon at the very top here. Now, if you redeem it and offer it to the spire, it will open up a loading zone and transport us to the next area. Hopefully the cutscene will let me get access to the code easier. In the meantime, if I alter what I can right here. What is the next area? Snowy? Fire? Or is it the dreaded water level? Donnie, I see your scores going up. You could do that this entire time, couldn't you? With any luck, Angelo, the next area will be my lab and we won't have to worry about this nightmare anymore. Come on. What? Error, uncommand antivirus protocol. Scanning. Threats detected.
Donnie!
What's going on? Don, the screen just turned white. Preparing system for reboot. Player will left the game.
Equip glitch tech bow.